Hey y'all, what is going on? I'm LaPrentiss Demond, and in today's video, we are doing a review on Acqua Panna spring water. Alright, so let's go and get this opened up. A lot of people have been asking for this one as well. And if you haven't done so already, you want to smash that subscribe button. That way you see more videos like this on finding the best water for your health. And we're going to be testing Acqua Panna here against our electrolyzed reduced water. When it comes to that test, first thing we're doing is antioxidants. This one is important because we have all these things around us known as free radicals, and they come in and they take electrolytes, not electrolytes, but the electrons from our healthy cells. When this happens, we have something that comes up, which is oxidation. And because that cell can't take in nutrients and push out waste, it creates that inflammation. It gets inflamed. And that continues to happen and ends up linking to every single health disease known to man. Okay? So oxidants are positively charged. They create aging, rust, and dis-ease in the body. Okay? So we want to consume antioxidants. They're going to bring balance to our body. It's going to actually eat away at that inflammation, lower that oxidation, and essentially be the fountain of youth. Our beverages, to test for that oxidation, we're going to use this ORP meter. And our beverages, if they show up positive, they're oxidizing us, okay? So just picture an apple. When you leave it out and it starts to turn brown, that's oxidation happening. If we see a negative number, that means it is an antioxidant. Antioxidant is a great thing. So let's see what we get here with Acqua Panna. Okay, wow, all right, we're getting 200. So this is oxidizing. Okay, this is not helping our health at all. 220 is still going up, all right? Let's go ahead and compare it to our electrolyzed reduced water. See what we get here. All right, so we're getting a negative 745. And as you see, this is a negative number, which means it is great as far as antioxidants. If you want to look young and stay youthful, prevent that disease, this is what you want to be consuming, okay? So there you go. There you have it. It's a negative 750. And that concludes the first portion of this test, okay? And as you can see, Acqua Panna is already oxidizing. I really am not worried about the other parts of this because that is the most important thing. We don't want to consume things that are creating more sickness, creating more inflammation in the body. But let's go ahead and take a look at the next test. All right, on to that second test, which is on alkalinity. And this one is great because our blood must maintain a slightly above alkaline level, so like slightly above neutral, right? So as we know, there are things around us that are acidic and there are things that are alkaline, okay? Alkaline is great. Acidic, when it comes to our blood, not so much, okay? And if our blood gets too acidic, we can possibly die, all right? So our water, because it is that vehicle that helps get everything around, we want to ensure that the water we're consuming that goes with our blood is slightly alkaline, okay? So most people know about pH. We're going to use these pH drops. If we see a red or orange or yellow, that means it's acidic and seeing the minerals and electrolytes in our body. However, if we see blue, purple, or dark purple, we know that's alkaline and it's bringing balance. Okay? Let's see what we get with Acqua Panna. Actually, before we get going with that, I want to share with you, if you're curious about the water I recommend, because you've been watching a lot of these videos, this is the one I recommend right here, and you can learn more about it in the free masterclass that I provide. Just click on the description button below this video, click that link, and it will take you to the masterclass. It's absolutely free. You can learn how this water can improve your health, save you on money, and how you can ultimately help the environment as well. Feel free to check that out now, and I'll see you over there real soon. Alrighty, Acqua Panna is looking a little, it looked like an 8. on the alkalinity scale. Let me know what y'all see. So we're gonna go ahead and stir. Yeah, it looks like around an 8, maybe a 9. Let me know what you guys see there. And it is a water that's naturally filtered from Tuscany. And I'm trying to see if there's anything on it. This is made by Nestle, by the way. Just letting y'all, giving y'all a heads up on that. And there are no ingredients. It says natural spring water. So anytime I see anything higher than neutral, I want to test it out. I want to see how good it is, if it's truly alkaline, or if there's something in it. There's nothing in it, so I do believe that's genuinely alkaline. But I just want to blow in it and see what happens. See if it actually stays that 8, or if it changes. Alright, so there you have it. It looked like it went down to a 6, right? So we gave it a little bit of acidity, and it brought it down a little bit below neutral. Okay, so 6 is a little bit below neutral, and I think that's a 6. You guys can see the chart. I can't see it. Let me know. But that's okay, right? But we want to ensure that if we're eating the cookies, the cakes, the French fries, the waffles, all that stuff is very acidic. We need something just as strong on the alkaline side to neutralize that. If not, then we're going to end up being more acidic than alkaline when it comes to our blood. Let's go ahead and check this one out and see if it changes. Doesn't change at all, right? So there you have it. It looks like our Acqua Panna. It is naturally alkaline. I would say it's alkaline at 8, but it really drops down to a 6 once we actually give it some acidity. Okay, there you have it. Let's go ahead and jump on to our next test. All right, on to our next test, and this one is all about superior hydration. Okay, so just imagine for me a chain link fence, and if we took a beach ball and hurled it at that fence, what do you think's gonna happen? It's gonna roll back to us, right? Let's say that chain link fence, and we took a marble, like a little small marble, and we throw it through that fence. What's gonna happen? It's gonna go through, right? That's exactly how our water should be too. It should be able to go through the chain link fence of our stomach, right? Or just our cells in general, and be able to actually hydrate us. Actually be able to bring in nutrients to the cells and actually push out waste as it comes out of our cells. All right, so tea bag is a great representation of our cells, and we're gonna see if this can actually go through and make tea. All right, so here we go with Acqua Panna. Let's see what we get. Alright, we're going to do a little jumping up and down, which we shouldn't have to do to get hydrated, but let's see what happens. We're starting to get a little something. Right? Okay. We're getting a little something, so maybe like, I don't know, 10 or 15%, right? See, it's starting to actually make tea, okay? Let's go ahead and put this cap on. And then let's see what happens when our electrolytes reduce water. Look at that. Makes tea immediately, no jumping up and down. And it's a darker tea. I don't know, you guys see that? It like hydrates a lot better. Okay? I know what you're probably thinking. You're like, LaPrentiss, you cheated. The bag was already wet. Acqua Panna had to go through some work. Well, let's go ahead and try it one more time. Just to make sure, alright? This is going to be the official test right here. Trying to pour it slow on the bag, right? So Yeah, it's doing about the same. It's doing about the same. There's no difference there. Let's go ahead and try it again with this electrolytes reduced water. Okay, look at that. Still darker, like much darker. Right, so it's hydrating us, but not that much. Okay, so if we go ahead and actually fill these up with the right water, they start to get darker. And the reason why is because it's a different water. This water is actually smaller. It's actually able to hydrate that cellular level, that BB size going through the chain link fence that we discussed. Okay, so you want to be hydrated at that level. So if your mouth is still dry, all those types of things, could be because you're not getting hydrated enough. This stuff is only hydrating you maybe 10 to 15%. So guess what? You require more water, and if you try to chug up on this, it just sits in your stomach. You're like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And that's why it's not hydrating. It's not actually going into the cells. Okay, let's go ahead and do a quick recap on this review. Alrighty, we tested Acqua Panna Water here for 3 specific things. The first one was antioxidants, and we saw that this water is oxidizing. Okay, so that means it's creating rust, sickness, and dis-ease in the body. It's helping make that happen, right? Second test we did was alkalinity, and this appeared slightly alkaline. It appeared as an 8, but once we gave it some acidity from just my breath, but just think about the foods that we eat day in and day out. This ended up really being a little bit less than neutral. Okay, so if you're eating like a rabbit, maybe this will help out a little bit. This will probably be better for you if you're that. But if you're eating the foods that us typical Americans usually eat, this isn't going to cut it. You want something that's strong enough to neutralize all that acidity. Okay. Last but not least, we tested for superior hydration, and it hydrated us maybe 10 or 15%. And that requires more water. That's more money you're spending, more money you're giving to Nestle, more plastic that's going out into the oceans and all that type of stuff, right? More money out of your wallet. So there you have it. That's the test on Acqua Panna. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you are serious about improving your health and want to learn more about this water, check out what I have for you coming up. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and you learned a little something about the waters that we tested here today. Please take a moment to share this video with someone you care about who is also drinking this water. Finally, if you are serious about improving your health and the waters that you drink, click the link in the description below to access my Water Wellness Masterclass. In this masterclass, you will discover the truth about the waters we drink, the effects our water has on our health, and how you can have the world's best water in the comfort of your home and save thousands of dollars as a result. Alright, go ahead, click that link in the description below, access that masterclass, and I will see you there real soon.